says, God forbid that you would think that you believing or not believing changes anything about who God is. I got to say that one more time. Please let that get right down there into your pit of your soul this morning. Whether you believe or don't believe in the grace of God, his grace is still available to you. Whether you want to hold on to the offense, the sin, the past, the brokenness, or whether you don't, that doesn't change who God is. He's still up there, the God of grace and the God of mercy. It doesn't change. It doesn't change. We're so arrogant. We are so arrogant to think that what we think changes anything about who God is. Who do we think we are? Nothing about what I think is going to change who God is. You've got to be kidding me. What he's saying right here, you got to be kidding me that you would think your belief or unbelief or who you are, what you do, that you are so all fire important in your righteousness or in your sin that something about you is going to change who God is. Anybody that comes to Jesus says, Jesus, I realize that I am a sinner, that I would not seek you, but there's a grace that you have given me that allows me to realize that you are there, and I want to give you my life. Jesus says, I pick you. I pick you. Yeah, but before I come to you, Jesus, you need to know that I had a bad childhood. I still pick you. I need you to know that I sinned a lot. I used to sleep with everybody. I was having sex with everybody. I still choose you. Well, I was smoking dope 15 times a day. I still choose you. I still choose you. I'm still struggling with stuff, and after I come to you, Jesus, I think I'm probably still going to struggle a little bit after I come to you. I still choose you. Why? Because it's not about you, because you can't do anything about his faithfulness. You can't do a thing about his faithfulness. See, what we do in the church is when we're doing good, we think we're really awesome, so we run around with pride with our head up in the clouds because we think we're awesome. And we're still a sinner. And then when we fall down on our face and we're living in the dirt, then we think that God can't save us anymore because we're living in the dirt. And that's equally as arrogant as being prideful. We have to realize that no one can be saved by our works. This is in your notes. The purpose of the law is never to save, but only to reveal what we must be saved from. But now the righteousness of God, apart from the law, is being revealed. I've been waiting 4 weeks. I have been waiting 4 weeks to be able to stand up here. See, this was supposed to be in next week's message. But I was like, literally, you think I'm making this up? I'm not. I'm like, I can't wait another week to say, but now. Because I've been studying these messages for 2 or 3 months. And I've been waiting to say, but now. Because for the last 4 weeks, I've been saying, you're a sinner. You're filthy. You're terrible. I am too. And we all walk out going, geez, what's the point of anything? But now is the point of the last 4 weeks. But now, if you will realize you're a mess, you're not righteous, you're a sinner, you're not going to seek God, I am also in the same boat as you, and we are all sinking, but now. But now means there's something different. But now means I don't need to worry about all of what I think keeps me from God anymore. But now, 2 words change everything about everything that I've told you the last 4 weeks. It doesn't change your sin, doesn't change your guilt, doesn't change your condemnation, but it does change the path, the way of you going forward. But now provides a way for you to be cleansed from those things. Can you go back and change any of those things? No. Can you go back and not be stupid when you were young? No. Can you go back and not say what you said to your husband or your wife before you came to church today? No. Can you go back and not steal? Go back and not get high? Go back and not get... No, you can't do any of those things. You can't go back and change any of that. But now, the righteousness of God, apart from the law, is revealed. If you're telling me that all I have to do is believe and be saved and then I can just walk with him the rest of my life, that's too easy. Wow, you're missing something big. Is that it wasn't easy at all for him. It's too easy, Pastor. I can't just believe that God did that for me and that I can just be... It's too easy. No, it wasn't easy. He was wounded for your transgressions. He was bruised for your iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we were healed. I would wonder if I could bring a time machine up here and transport us all back to the cross, and we could stand around the cross and we could watch him before he got there. We could watch him being whipped. We could watch his beard being pulled out. We could watch him being spit upon. We could watch the flesh being torn off his back so that you can see his organs through his ripped up body, that you could see the nails going into his hand, that you can see a spear going through his side, that you could see him crying out in the pain and agony of what all of that was about. If we would then say, but it's too easy. It wasn't easy at all for him. It's only easy for us because it was hard for him. You get to walk into something that he paid the most ridiculous price for. And he knew in advance. He knew in advance what you do until you breathe your last breath. He already knows in advance, and he says, I still offer you grace because I am faithful and true.